can't hear anything.
Can you hear us now?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to Paradise Rolls.
Do over.
This
Try
is
again.
the Arrakis Conquest, and I am Mark Anthony, your GM. And I will just repeat everything I just said while muted. We're testing out a new system today, so bear with us a little bit. I think it should just be really smooth and seamless, but every time I say that, we have issue.
Don't say it.
Thus far, we're looking good. Yeah, my bad. Now, guys, everyone in... all players, can you hear me? Other than you two, because you're right there.
Yes.
Okay. Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Is there a gym here?
There's no Jim.
Can someone maybe give him a...
I called him earlier.
No answer?
I can try to call again.
Well, we will move on without him.
Moving on.
So no worries.
Moving on.
If he shows up, that's cool. If not, he's missing out. So,
That's not what I said.
let's do quick intros for player and player characters, please. Starting with you.
Hello, I am Seth McElroy. I am a tiefling first mate. That is my class. It's entirely homebrewed.
You.
Hello. My name is Ambrose, and I do some plant stuff, and it's really quite nice. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Chris.
Hello, I am Hermit the Caster. I am a frog thing.
Sienna.
Hi, I'm a Triton Druid. Pronounce them.
And I'm not sure if she's on a phone call right now, but Courtney.
Oh, yes, sorry. I am Farha. I'm a Dragonborn. I believe I am the youngest party member here. For my character as a child.
Like an actual child.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
I did not get that last time.
Yes.
Like, how... Okay. How tall are you?
Now you need to know. I am 4'5".
Okay, we're like the same height, almost.
I'm the shortest character.
I'm a little smaller.
Well, my character's supposed to get tall as I grow up.
That's awesome.
Is.
And we do have another person, Jim, playing Jim Jar, who is Jim Jar the Hopper. He's playing a barbarian druid. And he isn't here yet, but maybe will show up in the near future. Anyway, let's get into a quick recap. Sound good? I can't see anyone. I don't like it. I want to see people.
Do you want to run this stream
I
from
can
now
only
on?
see y'all on the little screen.
Oh no, I'm just not in that, so I can't see you. You can see me, I'm assuming, right? They can see me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well,
And each other, but they can see each other in multiple ways, I think, which is kind of weird.
like the way that I was showing you yesterday?
Yeah,
Okay.
uh-huh.
Okay.
So, you know, the only way they can see the three of us is through the sharing of that piece.
Okay. Now let me just...
Which is better than nothing, I think.
Yeah.
Agreed. Especially if you get better sound.
Yeah.
Okay. So, last time, you all started by attempting to evacuate... Well, trying to stop the ship from sinking.
And as we're running out, I'm like, evacuate the ship. Dun, dun. It's sinking right now.
You're trying to evacuate the ship, trying to fix it up, trying to make it not, sink to the bottom of the ocean floor. And Jimdar notices that some of the crew from the ship that just, blew the shit out of your ship, was swimming en route to you. So Seth said, "We're not going to win a fight here."
Retreat!
Yep. Called the retreat. You guys swam into the tunnel to get back into the land, or to fight them in the tunnel, whichever came first. In the meantime, Ambrose ended up saving Blutus, the very lovable ogre that they have as a kind of deckhand,
Best friend.
muscle pet. Yeah, he's their bear, slightly more intelligent bear. Very, very slightly more intelligent. Saved him, brought him into the tunnel. You guys started leaving, and upon getting into the tunnel, noticed that your friend Hermit, the caster, was fighting off 3 Tritons. Well, fighting off 2 Tritons while clearly chasing another. As you guys all kind of stumble into the tunnel, you see the look of 2 Tritons that hear you all enter, and they look back horrified, realizing they are definitely screwed. So they try and run past and just take off down the tunnel, but one of the other Tritons ends up kind of going for a swing at one, and then casts a spike growth, blocking their path and tearing them to shreds as they try running away through this spike growth. So you kind of determined they weren't necessarily a part of the crew that was chasing you. Still wary of them, but we're okay with bringing them along a little ways. And that would be Zana, our friend and new players, Zana and Sienna, who you're allowing to travel with you. You went towards... Could you share that picture, please?
Shut up. I didn't ask it.
No.
No, I cannot. I cannot indeed. Meep. Just kidding. Hold tight. Just hold your chonies.
Can't throw surprises at us like that.
Do you ever have how many numbers I have?
Yeah, right now you have 3.
Gotcha.
You were correct in your assumptions.
Good math.
But upon looking at the map, you will notice places. One kind of on your way there.
This is ridiculous. Hold on, I'm gonna make it go invisible. All right, now, friends, let me show you. This is just so fucking cool, though. Like for real.
So we're 2 levels exhausted.
You were all 2 levels exhausted.
Here. Okay, friends, you can see that now.
We are also not using 1 D&D exhaustion rules. We are using 5th edition exhaustion rules.
Damn.
Because if you guys get exhausted a lot, it's going to have some consequences.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like 1 D&D has any consequence for exhaustion other than just get 10 levels, you die.
It's true.
I thought you received flat negative.
You do receive a flat -1 on like all D20 checks. I think it's all D20 checks, but you know.
Also, it's a lot easier to get exhausted. If you go down, increase loss.
That's true. And we may
I
be
do-
using that rule.
I'm implementing that one in Safra too.
We will be,
Yeah.
using
I think it
that.
makes so much
Yeah.
more sense. And I watched an entire video.
And we have 3 druids, so...
Right. And a bard, like,
And a cleric.
Yep.
do we have a cleric?
I thought.
Oh yeah, we do somewhere. So like we should like totally just do another like live of us discussing like all of these rules because
Yeah.
they're so cool. But
Yeah.
I saw an entire video of why this rule is better for healing spells, and it like because otherwise healing spells are dumb and stupid and useless.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that in another live.
Yes, we will have to talk about that in another live. Anyway, so you're all looking at this map. Let me explain where you have been. If you look at the lake in the center of that map, that is where Farha, Jimjar, and Hermit have been meeting to learn how to fish. North of that, you'll see a small, it looks like a settlement. That is where you guys are going currently. That little, there's like a river going through it. That is where you guys are headed right now. And then northwest of that, that is the tunnel. And that is where the ship of the pirates, the privateers, was. So behind those rocky, those rocks at the top. So you guys essentially went through the tunnel into the forest between the mountains, and then you climbed the mountains going southeast. Noticed the smoke from that village on fire at the bottom right of the map that you're looking at, and noticed the ship.
Okay.
Are you looking at the correct spot?
Yeah, the upside down.
I'm realizing it's it now.
What?
Little fallen over ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's
The way that Incarnate does
Zoom in on it.
ships, you can't really make them look normal when they're. It looks so weird to me when I'm like rotating them. But yeah, so then you noticed that was going on, and Seth was like, "Against my better judgment, I'm gonna bring you back to the cove." So you're going to that cove that is kind of in the middle of that river, in the very middle of the map. Yeah. So that is what you guys are doing now. And you were about 2 hours away. So you're, within the mountains right now. But you're heading in a northeastern fashion.
Okay. Do I know of a place where I can just dump them?
What do you mean by dump them?
Like
We're done. I'm breaking up with you.
Nearby cave or something that's like I can just leave them and be like, all right, you stay
Outdoors.
here.
Not particularly. No.
Okay.
The only true cave was that tunnel, which your crew has very much changed.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'd get a little bit closer. Anyway.
So, also, I guess walking out, I am definitely a lot slower than everyone else, and I look like really pale, and my skin kind of looks a little cracked.
Are you alright? You look a little ill.
Not really. I need to go find water and take a rest.
Gonna spit on you, just kidding.
How long would you need to be submerged?
Who said anything about submerging?
Or you
But
just
probably like an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Just so you can look at where you're going. Just as you're.
Let me see. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do to help you.
And then you can see.
No. Oh, no. Mm-mm.
I didn't put in those like little small pieces, but this is the main house.
Would you like something to eat?
Okay.
Not in particular.
Are you sure? They're very nice.
What is it?
I'm gonna hold out my palm, and then I'm just gonna kind of do and cast good berry. And then just a pile of berries just appears in my hand. Here, have one.
I'm gonna take a good berry.
All right. You restore 1 hit point.
Nice. That really didn't do anything.
Did something for me.
And it provides enough nourishment to sustain you for 1 day.
Nice.
Anybody else? Anybody else want one?
I want one of those.
I have a growing.
Is there a divot around, like large enough for him to lay in?
I mean, it's fairly easy to find one. There's lots of different spots where boulders would have hit and tumbled and kind of left a. He's a fairly small. He is a small creature.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
he can fit into.
Oh.
How life-threatening and immediate is this, Kermit?
Fairly. And it's Hermit, not Kermit.
Well, you croak, don't you?
It's a legally safe knockoff.
Legally safe?
I think so. I mean, it's Hermit the caster.
Right, but if I'm saying the wrong thing.
I don't know. When you make it illegal, that's when it's a problem.
It's a Freudian slip.
Yeah.
Is it life-threatening
Yeah, pretty threatening.
right now?
Yeah, preferably yes.
Slowing us down.
If we're only 2 hours out, I could probably make it, but I'm definitely going to be a lot slower.
Can you roll me a perception check, Hermit at advantage?
Yeah. Oh, that was on that one. 13.
13. That's enough. Yeah, you can sense that the direction you're traveling in, there is that river.
Okay.
You do feel that.
Yeah. If we keep heading forward, I can swim in the river while you guys are walking.
That is a much better alternative. All right. It's just up the hill here.
Got it.
We'll jaunt over closer to the river.
Thank you for your help.
Do not thank me yet.
So you continue going?
Yes.
Yeah.
Heads off close to the river and head up from there.
Are you gonna go west to the river and then follow it up?
Yeah.
Okay. So that gives you an extra hour of travel, but not too big of a deal. So you guys get to the river, and when you get here to the river, you can feel this this feeling of this river is wild. it's not a safe place. You as well would know, you two, Ambrose and Seth, would know that this river is home to some fucked up creatures. And it's, it helps to keep your area safe because they can't get in or destroy your stuff. But you know to be wary as you travel along the river.
So, would I know that it's so dangerous that it's better to not do that for Hermit and do something else?
No, you know that you could deal with it, but you'd need to be, everyone would need to be kind of on their guard.
Okay.
You also notice these... Is anyone looking around at, your surroundings excessively?
Constantly.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have been familiar with these as it is. You notice these almost flowers that they are coming directly out of the riverbed, and they come out into this long spindly shaft that comes out with this big bubble at the top, and it looks as though it's like a water bubble that just floats and almost like a balloon tied to a string that's kind of been pushed away a little bit by the wind, but it just sits there, and there's a bunch of these that kind of go out.
Can I take one?
Do you want to take one?
Yeah.
Yep, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, don't.
The way he's describing that.
I'll take it.
$13.
13. Describe how you would like to take this.
I just want to put one off because the idea is I want to keep it. I want to add it to my little collection of samples.
Okay. This bubble is you've seen me in person. This thing's this big.
Oh, it's a bit.
It's a bit. Yeah. This plant looks as though it's completely defying gravity. The spindly shaft is the size of the lead in this pencil. It's very thin and it just goes out. And it's just somehow holding this up. Are you just gonna pull it out from the ground or cut it? How?
Yeah, I'll cut it at the base of where the flower is.
Okay.
So not at the root at the bottom of the stem, if this is the flower coming up and this is the ball, I want to do it right.
I wish I could see you so that visual was useful to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna imagine you're cutting it 3/4 of the way down. As you do this, all of the gravity defiance slips out the window, and the bulb falls to the ground as you're holding the other end and you slice. You cut, and this thing just hits the ground, and it makes this pool. You're going to take 6 points of acid damage as it hits the ground at your feet and releases this acid that was looking very much like water.
Get a little bit of the acid inside my
Just imagine Zana ow, shit! Give me that!
Yes, please.
I have to have it.
Are we in the water, or are we
Yeah, you're right at the water. You're probably already in there.
As we're doing that, you just see like a flail appear in my hands, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
What's going on? Oh, that it's a flower.
It's best if you kill it first. Watch, go ahead and try. You just hit it, instead of hitting it at the bottom, hit it at the top.
Huh? Like a bubble?
Yes.
Like, just pop it and see what happens.
Okay, I take my spear and I still it.
Like that.
Make me dexterity saving throw as you pop it right on.
7.
7. Since I assume you're trying to hold it away from yourself, it will be. Well, that's a.
My spear's very long.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna take 3 points of damage. As it does still like, it busts out like. It doesn't just like bleh, fall to the ground. It like explodes.
Wow, that was weird.
You are allowed to just make an insight check if you decide someone might be fucking with you too. For future reference, everybody.
I'm gonna like hand them the rest of the good berries. There's still 7 of them. Just, here you go. I feel a little bad, but you gotta admit that was hilarious.
I take the good berries and I just there. And I'm on to get some of that.
Are you trying to kill them?
Just trying to have a little fun.
No, with the good berries.
Oh no, they're good berries. They're not evil berries.
Too much of a good thing.
It's true. Don't have too much of a good thing. It'll turn into an evil thing. I don't really know what you're trying to get at. Is that true?
I've had my fill of good berries once. Oh, my stomach hurt for days.
Gross. So, Hermit, there's some water right there. But you should know, it's a little dangerous in there. You've got some, monsters and stuff. I'm not sure, if you get attacked, I'm not sure a good berry is really going to do it for you.
I should be fine.
No?
I am fairly good in fighting in water.
Well, you have been warned. And I'm going to, just kind of sit down, find, a little notch near a tree, in a tree, something, and just kind of, nestle in.
Just gonna chill for a minute?
Yeah, I'm just going to chill.
Yeah, you guys can just take a little break for 5-10 minutes. Hermit is good as long as he's just in the water, so he's just swimming with you, along with you.
Oh, we have to go through the water to get there.
We can follow.
You can just follow it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your cove rests across it, and it the river goes under.
Underneath it, right.
So you're you're good.
Okay. Then I
By
guess
all
I'll walk
means.
with them.
By all means, take a load off.
Oh, thanks. That'd be great.
Let's go.
It's been a day. It's been a while.
So as you are all going, I need you to make just roll me d20s.
80 20s.
80 d20. No.
80 20s? 80 D20s?
80 20s.
Hey.
Why did that happen again? We keep rolling the same thing.
What'd you get?
15.
Okay.
18.
Also 15.
16. What did Chris say?
18.
18. Zana, what'd you get?
A 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys are chilling, going up the river. Does anyone have a perception over 20?
Yeah.
Passive Has it?
Yes.
Yeah. As you're going, you notice the same thing that you always notice, Seth. There's carcasses about, bones of various creatures. Mainly, there's crocodile skins
Ooh.
that have been kind of left about.
You turn to fire. Look, you malted.
That is so fucked up. Farha, don't listen to him.
Do I smell anything?
You might
But she didn't. She didn't. Like, we're standing here. She didn't molt. How can you just? How can?
We don't molt.
See, they don't even
No.
molt. So how could you even say that? Clearly, she didn't. Like, are you doing that thing where you lie?
I've got more questions there. You don't molt? So, what?
No.
Do you just, like, lose scales sometimes?
Shedding?
Yeah, you shed.
Do you lose hair?
No, it's still got tons of beautiful locks. Don't you make fun of my hair.
Just gonna, like, reach up and just run my fingers through his hair and see if it comes out.
Yeah, I'd like to run the insight
Just gently,
check
like-
to see is all of his hair.
roll an insight check.
I'm wearing
17.
17. I'd say if your hair, are you, like, any hair, do you have it up into your hat, or is there hair coming out?
Oh, he's in.
Sorry. Hey. We're bringing you in right now.
Intermission.
It sounds as though we have our hopper.
Ugh. Okay.
I have a question. Are the skins, are they like, is it sheds, or is it like these bunch of crocodiles?
Ooh. I got a story for you.
It's like something came through here mauling everything in its path. If you want, since you're asking, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Investigate it. Date it. You date it.
$15.
15. It's pretty darn good. You notice that whatever creature has come through here, it has both these enormous teeth that are like big circles and like meant for just hammering something, and it also has these humongous fangs that are clearly like tearing as they're mashing these creatures down and then ripping them open. So you're able to kind of tell this thing is very big because the size of the teeth that are very obvious. This thing clearly has some extreme bite pressure. The big teeth are like puncturing, but not fully cutting, and then the rips you can't really tell because it's just like destroyed otherwise. But it looks like someone's taking like a jackhammer and like dun 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 dun.
I got kicked out, but I only lasted a bit.
Oh, you
Sorry.
you basically notice that the creature that came through is just mauling everything, and it has these.
Like a jackhammer?
Huh? Yeah.
Sorry.
It has these big ass teeth that are like big and blunt, very just like almost like elephant like teeth, but it has extreme bite pressure. You can easily tell this because you know crocodiles are basically armored, and they're heavily dented, and it also obviously has fangs somewhere that are just ripping and tearing these things.
Okay, cool.
Would I recognize any of that from like being around here? Like, would I recognize what kind of creature that might have been?
You should roll me a history check.
Fuck. Oh, that's nice. No, +0. I don't like not being a wizard. 19.
19, that's great. Yeah, you recognize this as there are occasions of the year in which these basically hippos, but kind of more monstrosity of hippos. So they still have the whole same like structure to them, but they're built in more, rather than being these big fat blubbery things, they are like ripped. They're pit bull hippos with these nasty fangs that come down, and they come out as well from like within their mouth, and they can't, like, you've probably seen them.
Hola.
Hello.
Okay, it works.
Hey.
You can hear us now?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
I should leave and rejoin my guess you said.
Yeah.
When you've seen them, you notice that they can't close their mouth because these teeth come out from within their like jaw.
Gross.
And they're super sharp, and then they have these ones that come down as well.
Right.
They're like these really fucking scary things.
Now, are they herd animals?
Wait, what?
Are they herd
Are they
animals?
herd, like, is there going to be more than one, or is it just usually solo?
It's usually a few.
Looks like it's hippo season.
Looks like it's time to leave.
That's what I said.
Real quick to address the hair thing. I do have all my hair.
Who made the insight check about the hair?
I did.
So what is your insight? Wait, what? 17. You get the impression that it is a sensitive subject for me. However, as far as you can see, I have hair. But again, do have my hood up.
He has been walking with you for a couple days now, so he's had the opportunity. I just imagine you have like you remember the Jack Sparrow hat I had a long time ago?
Yeah.
You have that. It just has hair attached to it, so you look like you have hair.
I do have hair. Sorry, can I ask Chris for rolls?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, what is your... make me a perception check for the last few days. Because I would... How much?
13.
13? Because I would barely take my hat off. Or my hood off. I probably wouldn't have let you see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed. Okay. So you travel for another hour, as you've already traveled for 1 hour up the river. Let's do one more round of D20s, and then we will see what you guys get to at the Cove.
7.
4.
17.
6.
17.
Dang, you're always rolling with someone
I know.
else.
Huh.
Okay, so you guys are fine. You continue your...
Those are the mimic dice.
Are they mimic dice?
That's what I'm calling them now. The black
Right.
ones are the mimic
Yeah, my
dice.
rolls are a lot better now that I'm not rolling on wood.
Nice. Yeah, I roll in a tray of rolling with all my dice. You can see here.
Nice.
Yeah, so as you guys are traveling, you notice that there's no more carcasses around. and it's again very very jungly. You've got the river, and it has like a typical like almost ditch like just dirt on the crest, and then everything is just jungle around here, and so that's what you're kind of looking at as you travel. And as you've been swimming this whole time, Hermit, could you roll me another perception check? I'm not sure if you have advantage on smells. I don't think you do.
No. 21.
21.
Unnatural.
You smell terrible. No.
I was just in the water.
You
Dirty water.
smell.
Dirty water.
You smell a lot of blood in this water.
Oh. Okay.
Dirty water.
Has it been an hour since I've been in the water?
It's been like maybe 2 at this point.
Okay. Cool. I'm back down to 2.
Nice. Okay. You get to the cove?
Before we get there. Alright. You all, stick together. This is where we part for now. I shall return with tidings.
You mean Titus? Because he had Brutus.
Oh, I like this guy. You can stay.
But you can't come.
Oh.
You can stay. I'm gonna turn around and start walking.
Like, come on.
Roll me a perception check.
That is a 26.
Does anyone follow
Him?
him?
Yeah.
Other than, I mean,
Oh.
I would assume you would follow. Like, he wouldn't.
I mean, do you even have to ask me? I always follow him.
Does anyone
so we're
follow?
just in an opening, or where are we?
You're on the river still.
Oh,
You're
just like trying to ditch us.
yeah. He's trying to make it where you don't get to the pirate cove. So he's telling you all to stay. Do any of you listen and stay?
Don't let the hippos get you.
I'm probably gonna follow at this point just to be spiteful.
Okay.
I would probably want to take a short rest.
So you just sit there?
I'm gonna walk very noisily behind.
Okay. Everyone roll me stealth checks if you're trying to be stealthy. If you're not, then don't roll me a stealth check.
I got an 11.
If you're the only one trying to be stealthy.
I think Zana's trying.
Yeah. Maybe not.
That
I
happens.
got a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
You guys all dead.
You're making this difficult.
You know what's difficult is getting sprayed with acid twice. So
We didn't have
second time.
This child is just like, that's on you.
It may be worse for you to come with than fighting off a herd of hippos.
I just don't want to get sent on there, hippo.
Personal preference.
I mean, it's a fair statement. I wouldn't want to either.
You're heat for this.
I'm taking no heat. Or cold. I'm not taking any cold right now. I'm feeling perfectly fine.
Alright, everybody. Stay close by.
Let the record show that he has told everyone to stay close by.
Okay, so I'll hurry a little closer.
Sorry to do this to you. You're gonna need to put that up. I just sent you a Discord map.
Okay. No problem. Excellent. Where do you want me to put this?
You're there now, right?
Inside.
You're just leading him straight up to it at this point?
In the cave?
No, to the house.
Oh.
That's where you guys have been going.
Yeah, I thought there was a step before that.
There it is. Right.
It's kind of like nestled between like the rocks and the river.
No, I'll take him to the actual end, like the entrance that we normally take.
Okay. I can't... I could cut... Let's just wait on putting that up.
Yeah.
And you can describe what they see, if you want. Because I think you're meaning like what I showed you with the...
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll describe what they see.
Okay.
Then.
When you want me to put the thing up, do you want it in the stream? Or do you just want to show it to them? They'll see it either way, but it'll be smaller if we put it on the stream. Do you want the audience to see it, too?
Yeah, the audience can see it. Yeah, for sure. So, you guys come up to... You come up through the river as Seth is leading you. Just called you Seth. And you see this large structure kind of hovering above the river, with these long pillars kind of sticking out and spikes kind of around all of these pillars. As you approach, there are all manner of fauna and flora around here. That being mainly, you here have a lot of like chipmunks and various birds. And this is definitely where your friend Ambrose would have found macaws. And as you kind of come through, you get out of the main rocky terrain that was fairly quiet and echoey, and now you're in the more... You hear all these tweetings and small sounds, chirps, and the occasional like whistle from around. And here, there's not too much of a smell other than what you're used to at this point of just the thick woods that you've been in. I guess actually, Jimjar, if you could make me a perception check.
Oh.
Jimjar is not here.
Oh, Jimjar is not here?
Yeah, he disappeared.
Ginger's not right.
I'll roll Jimjar perception check. Jimjar got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Jimjar would definitely smell that there's all sorts of fruit around. You guys like have a freaking sick spot. There's bananas and oranges, lemons. You've got all sorts of awesome stuff around here.
Lots of mushrooms, too, I assume.
The mushrooms are definitely there. Kind of going up along the tree trunks, and you'll see them you'll see some sort of like decay as far as like the bark, where it had gotten like too moist and it maybe corroded a little bit, and there's all sorts of fungi, many fun guys around.
I definitely would have like focused on cultivating that shit.
Yeah.
Grow.
And you see on the base floor, there is a like as you approach, you don't see a single door. There is no door. There is a balcony, but that's about 50 feet up. And these pillars that kind of hold this structure up, they are heavily barbed. Obviously barbed. But you approach and you see a table. It has upon it a dagger that has been welded into the table. It's not movable in any way. And what else?
Sorry, you cut me a little bit off guard. Alongside the dagger, you would see like a pouch open. It's half filled with coins. You would see a crate with larger bags of coins and just supplies decorating the room.
This is outside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Or cave, whatever. We're in an enclosed area though, right?
Fairly enclosed, just the edge.
Yeah.
Like just the north side of this
Yes.
picture, and it's kind of nestled in there.
Yeah. So you would see
I have plants right there, but
various supplies for transport into the house.
okay.
Oh, this. We're here at the table on the bottom left. Okay, yeah, we're right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pouch,
Okay.
couple supplies, nothing else.
Cool. What else what do you do now?
I'll just go up to the dagger, and is it welded like upright?
It's welded at a diagonal.
Okay. Starting from the bottom at the guard, I'll just
And then Seth disappears.
I'll follow suit. But I'm not going to use my hand.
You would also have a doubloon. You both have doubloons.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so I can just use that instead, right? Yeah, okay. I'm just going to, like, show off. I'm just going to, like, do I put it in the bag? I don't remember.
You, like, would put it into it, and then just...
I thought there was a slot after that first thing.
No. You can just, like, retroactively
Yeah,
do
can I?
that. Yeah. You
Okay.
just...
Yeah. I thought when we got in, it was like a two-step. That's how.
No,
It's not like a two-step verification system.
Yeah.
Like
It would be just you were able to get
Gotcha.
straight in.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So Seth and Ambrose disappear in front of you guys. And you're left at this kind of altar. That has this dagger on it. What do you do? Anyone?
Would I have caught back up to them by now, or would I still be behind them?
No, I'd say you were pretty much right there alongside them. The river goes right up to this altar.
Has your hour been done, or are you still kind of...
Yeah, that's. I guess my hour is over.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
For my short rest, right, Mark?
Oh, for your short rest. Good point. I forgot you were having a short rest. Yeah, your hour is over. You would approach, and as no one has answered, I'd say you just see everyone else standing at this altar, doing absolutely nothing, because no one's done a single thing.
Everyone is buffering.
Everyone's just like, where'd they go?
Lagging.
No. Confusion.
I'm probably gonna say, what are you guys doing?
Well, they
Trying
just
to
got
prop.
Go ahead.
Trying to process what just happened before our very eyes.
They just grabbed this dagger and they just disappeared. I guess I'm gonna go grab the dagger.
Don't do it!
Right. What else do we do? Okay, it's like stand here and wait to get trampled by giant hippos.
I would like to make an Arcana check to see if, like, I notice any, like, runes or anything magical in the area.
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
22.
22. You notice that, like, if you were to stand at the front of this altar, there is a teleportation circle directly beneath where you would be standing. It's not exactly a teleportation circle, but it looks very much like one.
Okay.
So are you gonna do it? You gonna touch it?
Do I touch the thing? Hold on, let me
So I'm gonna hold on to it.
And you guys watched as Seth and Ambrose, they took a gold coin and they put it into this pouch. And then they disappeared.
Can I do an investigation check to see if I can figure out where this leads to? Or like inside or something? I guess I'm not.
You could roll an insight check just to see if you would, like, kind of ascertain what would happen.
Goddamn. 7?
I mean, you don't know, but you expect you would just show up wherever they are.
Did I see them put the coin in the pouch?
You did not.
No. Okay. I'd probably just walk up and grab the dagger.
Okay. You grab the dagger, and you take 4 points of damage as you slice your amphibious hand on this dagger. As soon as blood touches the altar, you disappear, and we'll get to back to you in a second.
So are there coins around them? There's coins that they just like picked up and put in the bag?
They pulled these out.
They have
Already
them.
have them.
Yeah.
We do not.
You would not have one.
I don't know, what do you think? I mean, I don't think we really have very many options here right now.
I guess blood sacrifice it is. We don't have any coins. Obviously the blood works.
Do you slice yourself, Farha?
Are there any critters?
That's where this is going.
There's a little puppy in the corner.
There are chipmunks and squirrels and birds, little like blue jays and macaws around.
I'm gonna entrap a rodent. Sacrifice a rodent.
You're gonna try and catch a what?
I'm gonna trap one of these squirrels.
I need you to make me a dex make me a dexterity check.
Okay.
And then as she's doing that, I want to know if these are invasive or if they're essential to the
21.
ecosystem.
21. Yeah, you're able to lure a chipmunk in. I'll just say you have some sort of food that it just kind of like you reach your hand out and you're like, come here, little chipmunk, and then you grab it.
I got you, Simon.
And then Zana, you wanted to know if these creatures are what?
If they're invasive, if they're essential to the ecosystem.
Really?
They're essential to the ecosystem. Yeah, they're very much a part of
All
this.
rodents are essential.
Not all of them. Sometimes they're invasive. Okay, I want to try and grab the rodent out of Farhad's hands.
Okay. Make me a contested strength check, as I think you're both shitty at strength.
13.
I got 8.
Yeah, you like slap Farha on the wrist, grab the chipmunk.
I let it go. I'll do, if you really don't want to do the blood, I will give you blood. You can use my blood and we'll send you through first. So I'm gonna sacrifice my own blood to send her through first.
To save a chipmunk.
To save the chipmunk. They're essential for the ecosystem. You can't just be killing animals off willy-nilly.
Describe what you do.
Those are the best.
Just let me have my way.
So I guess when you grab the dagger is when it automatically slashes you, or can I have her hold on to the dagger and then I and let it slash me first?
You could do that. It's a fairly long blade.
Or can we just go through at the same time?
You don't know.
Well, I'm gonna try and do it so that she can hold on to the blade so that she'll get transported, but it'll cut my hand instead.
Okay. So you both stand in the same spot you watched everyone else stand. Zana cuts your hand, and Farha is standing there holding the dagger. Zana disappears. Farha, you are left standing there.
Well, now that the obstacle is out of the way,
This is the plan all along.
Okay, roll me another dexterity check.
13.
Let me roll and see. You do not catch anything. They're onto you.
Okay, so I fail, and now I don't know what to do. So I guess I'm gonna suck it up and be a big girl. I'm gonna cut myself.
Okay.
Emo years.
You cut yourself on the dagger, and you take 1 point of damage, and are teleported. You are teleported and are right next to Hermit inside of a cage. Across the way you can see Zana And am I missing? I'm missing someone. Who am I missing?
Jim didn't do anything.
Do you want me
we're
to
just
transition
gonna-
I did it! I did it!
Jimjar's here.
Yes.
Hey, Jimjar,
wave
you
your
did
hand.
it.
FTs, wave your hand. Oh, I fixed it. FTs, I fixed it. My
Heck
computer's
yeah.
fixed. I had to disable the super fetch. It was lagging me out. I'm good now.
Awesome.
Okay, everything works smooth.
You take 2 points of damage, and
Welcome. You take damage.
and so yeah, you're looking. You guys are all in 2 separate cages. 2 of you in one and 2 in the other.
Okay, where am I at?
Should I?
Not yet.
Okay. I really want.
I'm really the BBEG.
Out of this.
So you both are teleported. I just kind of like assumed that there were only 3 rooms in the Cove anyway. So I
Okay.
assumed that you set up like a crate in your room that
To keep
Ambrose, that Ambrose just like decked out with like his own little bed and like all of his stuff.
Welcome to Pimp My Crate.
It's a very. It looks like a crib, and like it's the bed is made of moss, and it's like its own little ecosystem full of like mushrooms and like there's like bioluminescent. There's one bioluminescent mushroom that's like a nightlight that I can just like boop, and it turns off. And
my
like
gosh.
yeah, it's wet in
I'm
there.
nerding out so hard inside this cage.
It's not hot inside the cage. It is made of bone.
The cage they're in,
The cage there,
Right.
and you're
not
in,
my crate.
No, not your crate.
I'm crate trained though.
All of them are in these cages, looking at each other, and it is just open. The cages, other than like you're locked in, but there's lots of space for air to come through to not overheat you guys.
I'm gonna cast Thunderstep out of the stage. Or cage.
You
Exit cage left.
yeah. Roll me the damage for Thunderstep.
I know.
13 thunder.
Okay, you take 13 thunder damage and do not teleport anywhere. As you
Doggo.
cast Thunderstep and expect the typical teleportation, instead you feel this like implosion within yourself as soon as you access your magic.
You got splinched, dude. Oh.
And then if everyone in the cages can roll me a perception check.
Oh, they don't get affected by thunderstep.
No, he's
Wow. I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'm gonna have to take us to this, actually.
17.
Does that mean you, Mark? Am I in a cage?
yes, you are in a cage.
Okay.
Everyone but Ambrose and Seth, roll me perception.
17 plus 7, so 24.
Okay.
17.
I don't know what that is.
So, the 2 that rolled notice that obviously your friend Hermit tried to cast magic, and it is entirely nullified in these cages. You two
I
wind
feel
up.
like
You
I
two
feel
wind
like
up
I
in your
deeply
room,
missed something.
which would be that like left turn one, that left side one.
I stare at my bed longingly. Oh, man.
I stare at his bed longingly.
Almost done, Ambrose. Now to finish the job.
And as you get in here, you hear the thunderous footsteps. And this sound you hear, it's almost like a ethereal harp. And you hear, "They have arrived."
We have arrived.
I'm here, bitch.
They have brought intruders to the house. And you're just hearing this harp kind of and it's just like filling the entire house.
I'm gonna take a violin from the stand next to my bed, and I'm gonna sort of match the rhythmic pace of everything, and we'll be like,
Well, you see, if you'll forgive me, sir. You see, I had to bring them here.
And you also hear
This become a musical?
the person that you
That's
sent.
awesome.
You hear the person that you sent slap his forehead. And he's like, maybe there's an issue here. We should further look into, sir. And the steps, boom, 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 comes up, opens the door, and you see this humongous mane as this enormous Leonin that completely fills the doorway stands before you. What has happened here, Seth?
I'll stand at attention. And I will tell him,
Well, you see, I was originally going to ensure these islanders' safe passage back to the village. However, the village has been decimated.
I was led to believe that you destroyed the attacking vessel.
The one who attacked our ship, yes.
There's more than one.
Ambrose, it's you. Hi, yes.
Hello? I survived. Aren't you surprised?
Honestly, no. Not really surprised. I don't think anything could deal with killing you. You're too annoying.
That's true.
It's a really, really great self-defense mechanism.
Survival of the fittest. You really should try it sometime.
I am the fittest. And
Hey, attention!
There's just like this kind of orangey, like blushing color glow coming from my cloak. And my eyes kind of do it too.
he gestures for you to follow, and leads you towards the cages. You're between the cages right now as he leads you. And he'll approach the left side one, which houses two of them. Let's just say this is the one with Hermit and someone else. Who was with Hermit?
isn't it?
Farha?
I think so.
I think Farhad's in for a minute.
These are unlikely travelers. Why do you, snake lady, travel with the toad?
It was not pleasant company.
The toad was a great teacher of many skills.
Teacher of many skills. Then we may have use for him. Can he learn?
Can I learn what?
Can you learn? Are you good at learning new things? Can I teach you something and then you replicate it?
Possibly.
I'm just like,
You,
Wait,
by the way, what you're looking at is this ripped ass, gigantic Leonin. So he's got a lion's face, these huge teeth, and when he belly laughs, you just see this like this terrifying mouth of death that you do not want to be bitten by. He holds a harp to it like this, basically, and he plays it like that. And along his back is this big old, like, long sword that he holds. And the attire he's wearing is very, very, very fine silk. He's got this blue tunic and these Aladdin-esque pants.
Harem pants.
Harem pants. I like it. I like it.
So I'm wearing two.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all like this kind of cyan color blue with some like magenta-ish shoulder pauldrons and belt, and he's just like this fashionable motherfucker. He turns, and you hear his loud footsteps. Boom, 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 boom. Disappearing off to the other side of the house. And he returns with this crate. He puts the crate down, and from it retrieves a harmonica. Puts it through the cage, which he does have to reach up to as you're all hanging in these cages. Puts the harmonica through one of the openings, and hands it over to Hermit. And then he'll reach through, he grabs a small lute, and he puts the small lute through to hand over to Jimjar in the other cage. He gives you all various instruments. And he looks at you and says, well, if you wish to exit the cage, then you will have to give me a performance worthy of it.
What did he hand me?
He hands you a very small lute, like a not a banjo. What are they?
Ukulele?
A ukulele.
Ukulele.
Damn it! I was just gonna do that.
A lute ukulele.
I'm gonna tell him that I'm probably more equipped of playing the banjo than the harmonica.
He looks at you and he
Pull out the banjo.
oh, you have your banjo.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I like this one. It shows spirit. Bring your own instrument. I like this. Okay. Hand the harmonica over to the snake.
I get the harmonica over to Farhad.
Oh, it's gonna be great with Farha's dragonborn lips.
Yeah. And then he's gonna grab these small bongos, and he'll pass the bongos through to Zana. Now, I need you all to play me music. I'm going to have you roll a group performance check.
Oh no.
It's not including us, is it?
I don't know.
Does it include? It's not including us.
Not including me.
Okay.
'Cause I don't remember what a hurdy-gurdy sounds like, so I'm gonna have to pull it up.
So that's a d20 plus your performance modifier. A 17 for you, Chris? Okay.
The performance modifier would be which one?
Charisma.
It would be on like all of your acrobatics, athletics, performances in there.
Oh, I see it. Performance. Okay. Mine is 18. That's 15, 15 plus 3.
Okay. 17, 18.
9.
I can play the ukulele. It's not much different than a lute.
9 and 5. Okay.
I'm ready.
You two, you are very good. You really did carry the performance. I can't say I ever want to hear from you two again.
I'm a scientist, not a musician.
I would argue that music is a science as much as it is an art. Hone your craft. Learn to bring joy and fear to the world.
Do better.
Try to mimic us. And he looks at you all, and he expects you very much to play your typical sea shanty.
Okay. Hang on.
You get to roll for
How's your performance?
you guys get to roll at advantage because you actually know this song.
I rolled an 18.
Not you guys, Ambrose and Seth.
Actually, it probably wouldn't matter how your performance is. I'm gonna inspire myself.
Okay.
This is a hurdy-gurdy. That's what I'm playing.
Okay, hell yeah.
But you want a performance check from me.
Yes. You can do it at advantage.
Okay, it's not the worst. 17.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. 17 plus 2 plus 4. 23.
Okay. You get a really good like tune going. You got a fucking jam sesh going in here.
I should have been hard.
Just call me Lindsay.
And the captain looks at you and he's just like, the student really has become the teacher.
This reminds me of C&D's.
You have become truly great.
I think that's the song I was just playing.
Thank you.
Oh my god, it was the song I was just playing. Sea of Thieves.
That's funny. That's
Now-
all SC's and me trying to drive and we'd all just be playing music the whole time.
Recreate the song, and you will be released. Roll me another performance check, everybody.
18.
I'll give
18.
the rabbit inspiration. I've actually come to really appreciate the rabbit for saving all those documents.
Okay, yeah.
So it was cool in my book.
Oh, heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. This calls for a 10-second song of ukulele.
9.
That's good enough.
Do you get that?
Alright, Shrek.
So it was 18 what?
1.
Wait.
I
Plus.
rolled a 2, but I have -1 in performance. -1 charisma. So.
Jim Jar, you have a plus D6.
Oh, shoot, for real? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll that.
Bard stuff, man.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm at 21. I rolled a 4.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was 17 plus 4.
Well, he looks over to Zana and is just like, perhaps you will have to stick with the science. You will take much practice and teaching. If need be, Seth will do it. I don't think anyone else could possibly help you. You, small rabbit. You may keep that ukulele. You're truly great with it. Have you played before?
A few times, maybe, in passing, when I was bored.
Interesting. And he goes into a room that you guys are all right next to, opens up this massive metal gate, and you hear this lever pull, and you all hit the ground. Make me dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh, God. And what's my modifier? This is a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Plus 1. 16.
Okay.
15.
16, 15,
13.
13, fail.
Fail.
You said fail.
The 13 actually doesn't fail.
No, Zana just goes fail.
Zana fails way too, they're used to standing in like a lab coat in their lab doing some sort of science, like really not this. You hit your ass as you fall down, and you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage to your tailbone. Everyone else basically just lands on their feet, and you just stumble. Well, it appears as though we have matters to discuss.
We do.
We have been followed, it appears. Which truly is bad form on our part.
If you are talking about us, they kind of invited us.
Not you, Toad. We had been followed from our last port.
I wonder how. Oh. Did you got the clams, right?
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure.
I'm very hesitant to utilize them.
Well, I just wanted to be sure they didn't fall into the wrong hands.
We were going to go check on the ship to see if it is salvageable.
I'm sure they have backup there at this point.
quite likely. The remainder of the crew is a few miles to the east. How large a vessel would you estimate?
It was 3 of them, right? Attacking the city?
There was one.
Or the village? There was one?
There was one big ass.
Okay.
Yeah. Like full on battleship that was parked that Ambrose would have discussed with you.
Destroy.
That is not my name.
I would say it's probably I don't remember if you told me how big it was.
It's a very large ship. It was very, very large.
It's huge.
Very massive. It had lots of sails. The emblems on the sails we recognize. That's what we think it is. Battleship, you know. Very fast, sleek, huge, lots of cannons.
We probably need to assist the civilians if possible.
Oh, they're dead. They're all dead. They're just like completely wiped out.
What do you mean?
Oh, you didn't tell him the village. The village is gone.
There
It's
might be survivors.
on fire.
though.
Maybe in the mountains or in the forest or something.
But yeah,
But
the village is.
the village has gone to shit. And then on top of that, if any survivors have gone into the woods, or the forest or the mountains, well, you know how dangerous it is over here. They've probably gotten eaten.
It would be impossible to find them.
In the bellies of the boas.
See, we went to try to hire a carpenter and a crane to salvage the ship, but we didn't even make it in the village before we saw the smoke. Amber's got a good look, though.
So they were attacking us, and they intended to attack the remainder of the island.
It would appear so.
Well, there are more civilizations on this island. We should do our best to inform them or protect them or destroy this vessel. You say the village was decimated.
Looked that way, yeah. It's pretty, fucked.
I'm gonna chime in and be like, well, if you are looking to destroy their boat, I know we could probably attack from below because they might not be expecting it as much. I would be able to assist you in that adventure.
That could be useful, Frogman. You do bring up a good point, though. They may not be expecting us. It is possible that the ship is merely a skeleton crew at the moment.
Oh, just like ours was.
Yes.
Did the others make it back, by the way? Or are the others here?
You've been trying to teach him music. Teach him to listen. They're east. They're 2 miles east.
Why?
Because they're not allowed here.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
He just watches your like childlike demeanor just start laughing. You just see this like one fang start showing as he's like laughing a little like. If you were only more competent, you would be just a slight bit more of a delight.
Well, if you give the order, we will march, but we've gone 2.5 days marching with no rest.
Well, if they destroyed the southeastern village, we must assume they will either burn the forest or perhaps retreat to their ship to investigate the island from the water to make a more planned attack.
Yes.
Rather than leave their vessel for long. Rest here. We leave at first light.
Yes, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Around what time is it?
It's about noon.
Okay.
You can go ahead and show the picture.
Yeah, hold up. Gotta...
I'd probably ask the Leonin as well. Do you have any maps of the islands, possibly?
Of course, we have a map of the island. Frogman is
Well,
silly.
Would I be able to take a look at that map?
Are you able to cook crocodile?
I mean, I've been able to cook like chicken and fish before, so I assume it's kind of the same.
You will cook a feast for us all. And he'll lead you to the left side of the house, to the kitchen area. And he is going to show you where all of the spices and all of the cooking utensils, everything are, and he is going to have you cook. In 1 hour, at the most, you should be done cooking. I am starved.
Do I hear this?
Yes, you hear.
Fuck, 1 hour is not a lot of time.
Shit, they give more time on Chopped.
You're like, alright.
Well, I'm probably gonna like drag a stool in front of the stove and then jump on top of the stool so I can actually reach the stove.
Okay. There's no cooking stat, so just roll me another performance check.
There's
Oh god, 7.
there's things floating and helping him out.
Oh, you're helping him?
I'm not.
But you're helping him?
Yeah.
Is that going to be inspiration?
No, it's
No?
my unseen servant's just fetching things for him and
Okay.
doing whatever he tells.
Okay.
Do I see this unseen servant?
You see various spices just floating up to you as you go to like turn and reach for them.
I'm probably gonna assume it's magic, but I quite wouldn't understand what it would be.
Roll me one more performance check.
10.
10. So You cook the gator to about a medium. And your presentation is, as you bring food, you'll see that the table in that lower room is ready to go. You try and set it, and as you do, the Leonin looks to you and says, "You plate like a monkey. This is truly the worst way to serve alligator."
Well, I generally don't eat alligator. Like I said, so I can't really tell you.
Take it back. Plate it better. And you, go help him.
Who?
He's just pointing at everyone. He's like, you.
I would, but I have -1 to performance, so I don't think you want my help.
Seth,
I can
just
try.
I'll go help him.
Alright, I'll help. You
Yes.
grab the coriander, lemon, and the basil. You're gonna work on the sides. You
I can plate it to look pretty.
I'm
Wait.
working on the sides.
you plate. You work on the sides. You work on the entree. You know how the captain likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got the sides. Am I rolling performance check?
yes. Roll me another group performance check. Everyone who's helping with the meal.
I am just directing
18.
people.
Okay.
I'm being the chef.
14.
We did this.
I offer moral support from the sidelines.
That'll be a 14.
Okay. So you all bring back the plates, and he gives a good smile and says, "This is much better. You'll have to remember this. You will be tested." So he'll sprawl out the map of the island, and let me get that out. You're gonna have to deal with that again, sorry.
Son of a bitch. Same map?
No, I'm getting
Oh, okay.
the full map now.
Oh shit, you have a full
Oh,
Not the full world map.
Right.
Sneak peek. Misclick.
Who's Miss Click? Our camera is
We
doing
get
a
a
stupid
coffee
thing.
break after this.
Yeah. While we get that taken care of, let's take a quick 10-minute break. And
Yes.
we will return at 10 after. Because it's apparently perfect timing.
Nice.
Okay? Break.
Sounds good.
Hello.
Hello.
Really, the captain and I are best of friends. Don't know if you could tell. He really likes me.
Not at all.
Kind of sounds like you were a stowaway at one point.
How did you know? I did stow away, and that was quite fun, really. Until I got caught, actually. That was pretty shitty. What are y'all seeing? Oh, yeah. I'm in the wrong one. Let's go here instead. Ooh. Okay, I don't know why my camera is, like, being super glitchy. I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back
I love
in.
all your gear.
Hmm?
I love all the funny
Yes. Yes. Where? Okay, it's this one. Be-do-do-do-do. A meth lab? Is this the Breaking Bad musical? Breaking Bad the musical?
Yeah. Breaking Bad parody of Gonna Build Snow.
Oh, it actually is? Nice.
That sounds fucking amazing.
Look, it's still like... Whoa. I don't know why.
It's Dreamscape.
Okay.
I don't know what any of these things are. Oh my god, can I... I can zoom? No way. That's really cool.
So, you all... Are we back?
Yeah.
You all...
I don't know if you do.
Oh.
Well, he's fine. You have all had this large meal of gator. And the captain sprawls out this map of the island upon the table you're eating. Not sure if that's up yet.
The what?
The big map that I just sent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Fuck my life. That was the entire reason we took the break. I'm sorry. I'm the worst.
No, the entire reason was for the coffee.
Yes.
The very needed coffee.
Just kidding. I'm just gonna change this input. Alright. There. Take a look at that. Oh, transition. There we go. Okay.
Okay. So.
He looks like, when it sit down, he looks like one of those things from Squid Games.
Yes.
Wait, does he have the bunny mask on?
No.
Oh, I don't know. I thought that's what he meant. So he,
And then that happened.
yeah. So he brings out the map and he looks at everyone and says, so the eastern village has been compromised. If they wish to find the other villages on this island, they will need to travel around the island in order to find it. There is one hidden, nestled away in the woods at the south end of the island. It is not easy to spot from the ocean. However, it is possible to. And they do have celebrations that could be loud, drawing more attention to them. There is also an island a little more centralized towards the west. More difficult to get to. But we probably need... I will send someone to observe the ship and see what course it determines itself. Best case scenario, they go north and have to travel all the way around. It could take us a fairly long time to get there on foot. We will most likely need to use our rafts and rowboats. Travel down the river. The river can get us very close, very quickly. So we should plan on, yes, Ambrose.
Sir, are you aware that it is currently hippo season?
I am now.
Just so you know, I mean, I'm sure we'll say hi to them and, it'll be fine. But just so you know, in case we die.
Blutus will have fun wrangling the hippos.
It'll be like a family reunion.
Oh, yes. Yes, because he's very hippo-like.
Good one, sir.
What could also be smart, given this new information, is if we could incapacitate a few and have someone release them upon the enemy vessel.
Ooh.
A good trampling could be in order.
Sounds like a job for a scientist. Oh,
I have
that's a-
something that I'm good at.
Yes.
You could do this for us. Perhaps we send them with Blutus.
Aye, sir.
We will send you with Blutus, and he starts like Jim Jar. He starts like eyeing you as you're sitting at this table, and he gets this like face like, you look very strong.
Aye.
Did no one else notice this? This is very odd.
No, not really. Since we've been together, it's been pretty hectic.
He just like reaches out and like starts prodding at you. As you're just this like ripped ass fucking rabbit. Like enormous arms, big ass pecs, and his haunches are huge.
I think the only one that noticed was Farha, but that's because we've been together. I always push trees out of the way and stuff when we're walking.
I did not know rabbits came like this.
More like a jackrabbit.
Jackrabbit.
The scientist makes great jokes. Oh. I like all of you. I hope none of you die. But you really should work on your music.
Don't feel bad. He can't just stop with a compliment.
Now, Jackrabbit. It's very humorous. I love this. What are you called?
Oh, one sec. What was that?
He grabs you by the ears and lifts you up. What are you called?
I'm Jim Jar, the Hopper. But it's hard for me to hear you even more now because you're holding my ears in your hand.
Jim Jar. You will be very useful. You're the one that saved the maps.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Could you let go of my ears? It's
Yeah, sorry. Here, there you go.
Thank you. I want to rub my ears.
Sorry about that. Blutus,
Bluteus Maximus.
yes, Bluteus Maximus. I really would like to see if the ship is intact, but it feels as though we are being pulled in many directions. I was told that you collapsed the tunnel upon them.
Yes, it was an unfortunate necessity.
Do you know if any survived?
I did not count bodies. However, they were right on our tail. I doubt anyone who was in the tunnel survived, but there may have been a couple still lingering.
It is quite possible they brought mages with them.
Oh, it's Momo.
Did we encounter mages?
You didn't like see any mages, like you didn't fight any mages. The Tritons that you fought were Zana and two more, naval, very like, well, not too well armored, but they were armored and they had spears. And otherwise, you got away before you would have even noticed any magic.
It is more than likely. I will say this. The number killed in the tunnel was great, but the number killed in the skirmish on the ship was even greater.
Yes, Ambrose. Good thinking. I heard about your feat.
Oh, the tidal wave.
The very big cannonball.
Oh, the very big cannonball, too. I forgot about that one. Yes, that was quite fun. That was quite fun. It was a little bit destructive, but, you know, it did the job.
Saved the day. Yes.
Okay, at first light, we will be, departing. Quite likely, we'll need to contract for a new vessel. However, we have our rafts, and we have our canoes and rowboats here. We should be able to all traverse the river and get down, hopefully in time to help the villagers.
We'll stop by the central one first on the way to the foresty.
Just to be certain, yes. And then that is our plan. Okay. Well, we don't have many accommodations for the rest of you, but feel free to just sleep on the floor out here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I am going to sleep now. I will wake everyone prior to morning.
Okay, good night.
Cat nap for me.
I'm awake. Sorry.
So it is about noon, and you both would expect he's probably going to wake you up at like 2 a.m. Because he is not one to be on time. He's one to be excessively early.
Fuck that.
Yes, excessively early.
Captain, don't be too early.
I believe that too early is a relative term. Sleep.
Alright, everyone. He is very, very early all the time. I recommend sleeping as soon as possible. No staying up late and telling ghost stories or whatever.
But I love those stories.
And you hear from the captain's chambers the sound of his harp being played as it fills with like a lullaby tune, fills the entire house that you're in. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Is he casting sleep on us? Because I think I'm immune.
He
I'm already asleep.
He is not casting sleep, but he is making it easier for you all to fall asleep quickly.
I'm already asleep also.
And with full bellies and a task ahead of you, you all get a long rest.
Yes.
Even though you were awoken at 2 a.m. You know this because the balcony that you saw earlier you can see out of it. there's no light coming in.
Ah.
It is very much dark.
Motherfucker.
I grumble and
And you hear him stomping around at the left side of the house. And as Seth is not a heavy sleeper, you awaken. You hear him in the kitchen cooking, and everyone gets this really nice, sweet smell of fruit and like a almost maple syrup as he comes out with these loaves. It's basically like a thick-ass pancake that he comes out with. And a big bowl of syrup and a bunch of fruit. And he sits down amidst you all as you sleep in the lobby. He sits down and you hear this thump. And the smaller critters actually get kind of like lifted off the ground a little as he hits the ground.
Would that include me?
That would include you and Jim Jar.
Yeah, how many of us are like rated small? Like, I feel like it's all of us except for you and Zana.
Yeah, I'm medium.
Oh, you're medium? Okay.
Jim Jar is technically medium.
Okay.
I guess
Jim Jar's a big ass rabbit.
Right.
Pharaoh's also technically medium because the Dragonborn, but
Yeah.
But baby
They're-
Dragonborn.
They're basically
I just want to point out that Farhaw's taking a nap in IRL.
It's great. Getting into character.
So he sits down and he says, "Dig in." And he looks around. Anyone who's asleep, who's still asleep through this?
I'd probably wake up.
You look like it too.
Who's asleep? No one? Okay.
Nope.
He just starts like throwing plates around to everyone and being like, "Eat fast. We leave in 10 minutes."
Okay, fine.
Oh, I need to
Professionally eat fast.
prepare spells for the day.
Yeah, any druids, which there are a lot of you, prepare your spells for the day.
It's so hard to remember to do that.
yeah.
And any, you guys just fell sideways really fast. That was intense. I watched it.
I'm rewatching it on the stream.
Nothing happened. Oh, it didn't even fix the glitchiness of it. Why is this not loading?
I'm just going to bring my plate along.
Okay. You get downstairs, like, you go to the spot in your room. Would you actually, like, tell everyone how else to get out? Or would they have to take the... You would have to show them how they have to get out.
See the water there? You just rappel off. I gotta grab a few things from the room. I'll meet you on shore.
And, can I just drag this over to... No. Can I copy image? Copy image? Unable to copy image.
What image are you trying to copy?
Copy image. Unable to copy image.
The house, I think.
The house. Yes.
Oh, do you want me to put the house back?
You don't have to. I should be able to just put it right here. Upload a file. So in the Arrakis group chat, you'll see that off to the right, Seth is showing you a basically a well.
Oh gosh, that's great.
And is telling you have to just kind of go through that.
Is it full of water?
It is.
I'll just get down it, and I'm gonna start looking for the flying fish.
You are swimming down this tunnel, basically, that goes directly into the river. Yeah, and you come out in the river. See if you would find one here. Yeah, there's a lot of piranha in this river.
Okay.
You would not find such a fish.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of the water as soon as possible.
Outside.
Does everyone just go down the well?
Yeah, I'll go down.
Okay.
I guess if he's going down, I'll go down. Zana. Faro, are you coming?
I suppose.
Come. Come.
As I eerily look down the slope.
As you guys are coming down, you guys see like this black ethereal like smoke coming off of me, and I just have a morning star appear out of nowhere in my hands.
I think this is a bad idea. Let's go back up. Come.
Rabbit trying to talk in water.
Yeah.
So you all go down this big old pipe and come out on the riverbank, and shortly after, you see Captain Lucifer, Ambrose, and Seth. They all materialize within the cave at the top, and they start climbing down a rope ladder. As you do this, you start going a little to the east, and after cresting over a hill, you'll notice there's about 30 pirates here.
Very nice.
Attention!
Oh, aye, sir. Oh. Hello there, Captain. We believe everything's in order. We can, set off right away. Any other preparations you would like us to get together? And he'll look at you as well. Anything else you can think of?
No. Your journey will be arduous as it is. Wouldn't want to take any of your materials. I've brought a few of my own.
All right. Well, it is going to be a fast journey, as it appears the tides have picked up and the river is a little full. So we will make decent time.
Excellent.
I was told Bluetis might have some sort of extra task, but yes, Bluetis, over here. What did you need of me, Chef?
We're gonna find you a girlfriend.
Oh, great. Where?
Oh, along the river. We're gonna find you a couple.
A couple?
Yeah, it's your lucky day, pal.
This is just great. Well, we're not going with them then. The rest of the crew.
We have a slightly different mission.
We're going with the animals. There's
Oh, yes.
the toad and the snake and the rabbit
And the fish.
and the
Not exactly a fish, but...
Fish. Oh.
they do look
Zana.
like a fish. Fish person. Mer person. Merson. May I call you Merson?
Yes, that's allowable.
At least it's not Merkin.
Oh, right then, well, let's go find me a girlfriend.
Let's do it! As a jacked rabbit, this is what I love to do. Let's go.
All right. We will be following the river.
Well, the crew is... What is the crew doing again?
They're gonna go down the river to the. They were like gonna go down to the south.
Oh.
Blutus and Zana were going to go find the hippos to release onto the ship. But I think Lucifer would probably say something along the lines of this task should not be entrusted to just two.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that there's not very many NPCs I like in most like games or anything, but Blutus is awesome.
Hell yeah.
But I like Blutus.
Now, you all have gained a slight bit of trust from me. However, I promised you a test. Here before the crew, please, re-perform the song. I'll even let Ambrose and Seth assist you. And, for all intents and purposes, this is actually the help action. You guys get advantage on your performance checks to re-perform the song you heard last night. And by last night, I mean, like, 9 hours ago at noon.
Jeez.
Roll.
Zana, you're gonna get a D4.
A D4.
Yeah,
You
to
get a
add.
D4 inspiration die.
I'm good. I did a 22.
Wow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Here it came into me.
And sorry, before anyone else says what they got, Farha, you're gonna get a D6, and you can roll it twice and pick the higher.
Okay.
I can do that.
I rolled the 14.
18.
Nice.
I got a 20 because 17 plus 3.
Okay, nice. As you guys start playing, it's this, like, really good, like, morning jig. Where you all are just, like, it's kind of like a hype up song. Like, let's get ready to go. And the entire crew just, like, as soon as you start, they start, like, going over to the rowboats, to the rafts, start pulling them into the water, and just, like, use this as, like, their quick work tune. And the captain is just sitting there. He's, like, jamming out just slightly, tapping his foot, just doing this little like, shoulder bob with his massive shoulders, by the way. And he looks at you and says, well, you forgot a few notes here and there, but overall, B+. That is your grade here. Rabbit Man, I'm glad I chose to give you that ukulele. Ukulele.
Ukulele.
Play it wherever you go, and bring joy or fear to whoever you decide to bring them to. After you booby trap their ship.
He said booby.
Oh, yes, I did.
Lucy.
I feel like he's just like, I should have chosen better words.
Yeah.
It will be our duty. Sorry, I had to.
Meet us at the Western Village. We should be there. We should have gotten to the Southern Village quickly. Ensure that you pass through the Southern Village and keep this with you. And Seth, he'll hand you a clam. And he'll keep the other.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that we all meet again.
We will.
See you later. And he'll just like jump. And you see as he lands on this raft, it just like completely submerges and then comes back up. And from the back, you see one of your crewmates, very, very familiar to all of the druids who are past level 4. You see this tidal wave rise up and just take the crew down this river very quickly as they just ride it all the way down. Within
every time.
Within about 3 minutes, they're out of your view. Completely gone. And you're left with Blutus and yourselves.
He's so cool.
Alright, so I guess we just follow the river walking.
Yep.
Oh, I thought we had a raft too.
You do have
Oh,
you do have an extra raft that you can use. This one would be upstream.
Oh.
I could do Tuckwave.
You could go either upstream to see if you can find the hippos up, or go back down. What did you say, Zana?
I can do Tidal.
Yeah, you can. You can use that to... And for like all intents and purposes, I'm gonna just say like it'll help you kind of reverse the current, so that you can go upstream without using, without excessive amounts of manual labor. And it'll be rather quick. So, first.
So I thought their hippo was downstream too.
That's where you last saw signs of them.
Okay. I guess it won't take us too long to check upstream, and if we get too far downstream and don't see any, then we're kind of fucked. So, yeah, let's check upstream first.
Roll me history check.
Me?
Seth and Ambrose, and then Zana, if you could roll me a survival check. Okay.
Got a 9.
5.
Zana, you would know that further upstream there are, like, you're looking at mountains, and it's excessively unlikely that you would find hippos upstream. But you would assume that they did most likely travel more like south towards the lake, which you would have seen in the map yesterday. Just kind of your knowledge of the way that creatures move about, you would know most likely you'd find them somewhere down there.
Okay. I'll steer the boat with the tidal wave going.
Okay. Everyone roll me d20s.
Not rolling that thing.
15.
13.
14.
14.
That one.
8.
Oh gosh, that's bad.
And then for the travel speed, as Zana, you're the one in charge of really moving the party really quickly right now. Could you make me a survival check as well?
18.
Okay, so you guys are making great time. As Zana is able to really, really maneuver this as you guys go. And you're going down the river, and you, ahead of you, see this large expanse of water. Big ass lake coming up. It's been probably about 45 minutes that you've gone down this river. And as you do, I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oof. Oh.
14.
16.
15.
Okay, everything,
14, 15, 16.
everything, everything 15 and above saves. Everyone who did not save, what you see before you is this massive hippo with these enormous tusks and fangs and this maw of destruction
Oh.
as it comes out of the water and chomps on the front of the first raft there, and it stops in its tracks and throws everyone else forward.
Ouch.
Everyone else is able to see as this hippo comes out of the water. I think it was Jimjar, Farha, and Hermit. You all jump off the boat sideways. Here the riverbank is much more spread out. You land in the water and have to move to the sides. Everyone else, you land in the water right alongside this hippo.
Oh god.
I need to roll one for Blues. He does not have great dex, and he rolled a 3, which makes that a nat -2. No. And so next time we are going to pick up with you all trying to incapacitate this hippo and possibly more. We'll find out as we go.
Is there after
I want to turn it into a hippo shape. And we seduce the hippo.
We will get to what we're doing next time.
Okay.
So just keep in mind what you're wanting to do, and that'll be fun. So, yeah, for all intents and purposes, if you're looking at the map of the island, you're in the central river that's leading into that lake. I'm not sure if you see that or understand what I mean.
In the top or the bottom?
The top lake,
Okay.
Oh yeah, the Central River.
I see it.
Yeah.
and then there's that central
I
river.
know this lake.
It's going into the center of into the center of the lake as well. So
We know this lake.
you do know this lake. Blutus also knows this lake.
Yeah.
What is?
Him and Herman are going to be there and they're going to be like, I remember when we first met.
Oh.
Reminiscing.
Reminiscing.
Hermit's like, yeah, whatever.
And so for the druids in the party, this hippo you may not be able to turn into. In fact, you definitely can't. But please reach out to me at some point during this week. I will not be in the office. So just hit me up and let's discuss some of the creatures you would have seen and get you a list together. Because you cannot turn into every beast that is within the scope of your wild shape. You can only turn into which you have seen. So,
But I'm looking up face.
you're looking at this hippo that is clearly way too high of a CR for you to turn into.
That was gonna be my question.
this thing is going to be a fucking fun fight.
Mark,
Yeah.
I'm reaching out to you.
You couldn't see.
I don't feel it.
Oh.
You have to come over here.
Yeah, come over, play in person.
But yeah, okay, so we're gonna start next time right here with an initiative roll. So get ready for your first true battle.
Let's
Yes.
do it. Oh, I actually get the tank. Let's go.
All right, I will talk to you guys in a week.
Oh, so we're gonna do. We decide we are gonna be doing it on the 27th.
Last time we discussed it, it sounded good, but let's re-clarify.
I'm fine with it. I have nothing to do.
It's my birthday.
Is it?
Does that mean he gets advantage on his rolls?
Yeah.
Who's?
I'll take it.
Zana's
Zana's birthday.
Zana's birthday.
Oh, okay. Are you going to be busy?
No, I can do it.
If you don't want to, don't. We may continue.
No, I'll. I think I should have time. The only thing is I'm just gonna be like getting ready for my birthday party in the evening, but I think it'll be fine.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Sweet. Well, that's 3 for sure, and Jim Jar, that's 4, and me, that's 5. Farha, you're good?
Yes.
Chris, you good?
We've got a thumbs up.
Sweet. All right. Well, everyone,
Cool.
then I will see you next week. I very much am looking forward to it. I will also not have a picture of this thing because I cannot draw, so I very much apologize for that. I will try and look up someone else's art, and we will make sure to give them a good shout out for us utilizing their art, if there's anything applicable. There probably won't be, but cool. I look forward to seeing you guys next time, and I hope